So we might as well address the elephant in the room, and that this is our final tour. And it's not just our final tour, but you guys, I know, we had the same feeling when we talked about it, but this is the truth. You know, it's a big fucking world out there, and Mötley Crüe's been around for a long time. So we were trying to figure out exactly where we were going to tour. And you know, when London, England came up, the first thing we said is we're going to fucking play Wembley Arena, man. That's it. This is the fucking home. In the heart of fucking rock and roll. Am I right? So, the first night of the tour, I was sitting in the dressing room and I was thinking to myself, you know, how did we actually get here, Mötley Crüe? And then I started going back before Mötley Crüe, because I think we know the Mötley Crüe story, but I want to tell you guys something, and maybe it will relate or will not relate to you guys, and maybe even why we're here. But when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I lived in a city called Jerome, Idaho, back in America, population 4,000 people. We were really poor. We lived in a trailer, and my grandfather worked at a gas station, and he drove his white pickup truck 35 miles to work and 35 miles home every night. And this is what I remember. I remember he would come home and he would put his trunk keys on the table, some change, and a pocket knife. And I would look at that pocket knife and I'd think to myself, you know, I'm gonna have that, and I took it. And I remember the very first time I took it, I got in trouble. But you would think I would learn my lesson. And the next night he went to work, he came home, I took it, I got in trouble. Now this was my whole summer. So for the whole summer, I was basically grounded. And I remember the first day of school, when I went to school and I came home and he came home from work, there was a different pocket knife sitting there and he gave it to me. And I have to tell you, I've had some version of a knife like this one in my pocket, in my boot, every day since then. I'm gonna tell you what a knife represents to me. First of all, it's forged in steel, and this is what it's all about to me. If you want something, if you're out there, and somebody's telling you can't do it, and if someone looks you in the eyes and tells you can't have your dream, or somebody else says you're not good enough, you know what you do? You look at them and tell them to go fuck themselves, because you can have anything you want if you keep doing it over and over and over. You keep doing it, and you make that shit come true. Am I right? Well, that's exactly what Tommy, Nick, and myself and Vince did, and we put Mötley Crüe together. And I was thinking about this. Check this out. From the Troubadour to fucking Wembley Arena. How's that shit? So if you do me a favor right now, I know everybody in here has a phone in their pocket or their purse. Just pull it out right now.